him for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Play action. Now Wentz. Steps away to his left. He's letting it fly for Cooks. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wentz. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Again, it's Wentz. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
The kick by McManus is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
At their own 27-yard line.
Throwing, Jones. Rush coming, and he's taken down. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
And they get to him right out of the gate, and this defense hoping that that's a harbinger of things to come.
Yeah, when you give up a first-play sack, makes your quarterback wonder if he's going to go to the sidelines and talk with his offense coordinator and head coach and say, hey, you know that game plan we put together? We might need to change it right now.
Check. 40's mine. 40's
To try again after the sack. Jones. Trying to lay one up deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 37. A big play there for L.A. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play, they max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the...
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Brought down back at the 43-yard line.
After the sack on first down, Jones. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, L.A. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season, and the Chargers have taken the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Texans 3. Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On play action, Wentz. In trouble, and he's taken down. Kenneth Murray. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running?
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Texans 3.
Here's Cameron Johnston now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line.
Their own 36-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Only needing 2 yards on second down.
At the 43-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now Jones. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And got his man complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score. Chargers 14. Texans 3.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a play fake. Wentz. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the return will stop right around the 25. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play.
And one thing about a play like this, if it's slow to develop, it can turn out poorly. And this play was definitely slow in developing, and that was one heck of an effort to sprint over there and get the man down before he could make anything happen.
Incomplete, right side to Cook. And down inside the 15 he goes.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Running on 1st down, Eckler trucks over him. There for the tackle, Jacob Martin. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off play action. Jones escaping the pressure. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. On his way to a monster monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Wentz. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wentz. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Dorsett making the catch.
Wentz's pass complete to Philip Dorsett. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 34-yard line.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Wentz. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Coming up at halftime, hoping for one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
On play action, it's Wentz. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Philip Dorsett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans cut into that lead. And he just did get those feet in there on the side of the end zone. Well done.
Probably the exact size foot necessary, because I think if he had another half size, that catch doesn't count. And he's able to get it in, and it counts for a touchdown.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
Texans 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields this way up at the 17. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Their own 29-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Here's Jones on first down. Flush to his right. This is swung out to Eckler. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 38, Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Jones out to the flat, that's caught. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, LA! A great play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Wentz now on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. Touchdown! David Njoku, as the first half is winding down. And the Texans are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Now McManus for the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Next score, Chargers 28, Texans 17.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken at the 15, a short kick.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Now Jones throwing on first down. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. To throw again, Jones. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dime. Back to throw. Jones. He's going to air one out. He's got a man. Complete. And all the way to the opposite 45. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Charger drive about to get going. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it.
And he coughs up the football near his own. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
And the Texans first down.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now Wentz. And that's complete to Cooks. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wentz. And it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down. Second and 11 now. Another try after the first down sack. Jones, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And looks like they've got 6 DBs on the field here for a 3rd and 9.
Looking to throw. Jones. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Balin. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
It's a gain of a yard.
Off the play fake. Jones. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 21. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Back to throw. Jones eluding the pressure right. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Well, to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know. I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
Now he steps away. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked up by Justin Reed. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
McManus's point after is good, and the lead is down to 2. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Jones on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Third quarter of a 2-point game. A good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Jones. They'll roll him out right. Wide open receiver complete. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. A big play there for L.A. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game.
you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Jonathan Allen in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. The Chargers on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This will be 3rd and 19. Looking to throw. Jones. That is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Chargers. From 21 yards away. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes this a 9-point game.
That's the score. Chargers 35. Texans 26. Dustin Hopkins set to kick.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off by Michael Davis. There he goes, right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead.
Texans 26. Dustin Hopkins set to.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Wentz. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Joey Bosa able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. The Texans on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be third and forever. Throwing is Wentz. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly...
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with it. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Back to throw. Jones. Dancing to his left. Jones hit and the ball's out. And the Texans scoop it. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball.
Oh, a strip. The ball comes out. Look at the big man rumble. The 20. 10, 5, and that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone, and you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out, and I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. A short kick taken at the 18. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Wentz. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. One final try now for Wentz. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this has dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time is run out on this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play